Ladies and gentlemen, topic is the word optimism. The word optimism, our speaker, Grant McIntosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, optimism. I was very optimistic that I'd have an easy way into Toastmasters this evening. However, optimism will keep me going. So, really in life, that's the critical factor. How do you stay optimistic when you run into obstacles, like we've heard about tonight, challenges that you may face? And really, I find what helps me in terms of optimism is speaking to people who are optimistic, having people around me who can share their experiences in a realistic way, but still optimistic. So that is also a challenge, because you often don't choose who is around you. And clubs like this, Forum Toastmasters, is a place where you can share and get that optimistic feeling, where people can build you up and encourage you in the ways of being optimistic and also knowing your potential, because that is really what it's about. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I think we had a lot of structure there. Can we just check our structure, Mr. Tom? Please put your green light on. Does it work? It does work. Right, now you can put it on, please, Mr. Tom. Same. It stays there. Mr. Spencer, will you bring our second speaker, Mr. Barker, into the room, please? Mr. Will Barker, the word is optimism, and it is on the lectern. Welcome, Will Barker, to the lectern.
Mr. Table Topics Master, ladies and gentlemen, I am one of the world's greatest optimists. I really believe that only good will come into my life. I've got a ticket in the latest Powerball and the Lotto, and it's going to pay 14 million rand. And I'm very optimistic that I'm going to win it. And I'm quite sure I'm going to win it. In fact, so much so that I've even spoken to my financial advisor and told him how I'm going to spend it. I'm going to buy myself a Rolls Royce. I want to give each of my children R1 million. And then I'm going to tell the world that I'm a multi-millionaire. And I've been told that when you get to my age, people, ladies, are not particularly interested. But when they discover that you've got 14 million rand, you suddenly become incredibly handsome. You become good looking. You get invitations to all sorts of places and parties. And there are all these young ladies there wooing you and saying and showing themselves to you. And so on. So, ladies, if you want to go to this gym and lose a bit of weight and join me on my celebratory party after I win the lotto, you'll be very, very warmly welcome. Mr. Topics.
Our speaker speaking to the topic optimism, and it's written on the lectern, is Bruno Schoster.
When one goes out into the street, is it optimism to think that when you drive to work there will be no traffic on the N1 South? north? Is it optimism to think that when you arrive at the shopping centre, there'll be a parking place exactly in front of the shop that you want to go to? Is that optimism, or is it just being plain, what's the word? I think we had a past president, Mr. Uwe Kohl. Whenever I went to a shop or anything, he was one of those people. He said, no, there will be a parking place in front of the shop or closer to the door. And I said, no, I have to park at the back here where there's nobody's going to bump your car if they pull in too close to your car. And I remember that when one is optimistic about life, one usually carries a smile because you're not worried if there's not a parking place closer to the shop, because everything in life has two sides to it. But when I read a book by Mr. Stelligman, he said that optimism or pessimism in your life is determined by your mother's outlook. So if she's maybe pessimistic, you, even as a man or a woman or a child now, you would be pessimistic. So, and I figured that out, and he wrote a very wonderful book to try and solve this problem, and that's a very important thing in my life, to realize that even though my parents or my mother might have been pessimistic, I need to put on the hat of optimism. Mr. Tabletop.
Our speaker speaking to the topic of optimism. Optimism is the word, it's on the lectern. Jan-Hendrik Krobler.
Mr. Tabletop's manager or session leader. Yes, optimism. I think optimism is a very important quality. And unfortunately in South Africa, we are being bombarded every day with bad news. There is bad news. I think in many of the workplaces where we work, the companies are struggling, and there is bad news in the country. If you look at the economic statistics, things are not always looking quite as they should. And then if you look further towards the world and the earth and the way things are going downward, global warming, pollution, all those things, then it's very easy to become pessimistic. And I think that's why optimism is maybe the biggest or most important quality that we must have. I saw a video of Arnold Schwarzenegger the other day where he was giving a motivational speech, and I almost dismissed him as somebody who's trying to act, somebody who's doing a few things, but I really got a lot of respect for him and for his optimism and for all the obstacles that he had to overcome. Coming from a foreign country to America, working hard, practicing hard, taking acting classes from something like 8 to 10 every evening, and getting up early to do exercises and so forth. And then I realized that his main quality that got him through that was his optimism, his focus on a goal. And from him I learned the importance of that. And I think we must all try and be optimistic, because that's one of the key elements to success. That's the tabletop session.
Thank you, Mr. Svensson. Our speaker will be speaking using the word optimism. Optimism is written on the lectern, Mr. Indumiso Nkonzo.
Mr. Session Leader, ladies and gentlemen, optimism. What does this word mean? Optimism. What else would you do if you're not optimistic? If you're not optimistic, the other thing is you might as well just kill yourself. Because if you are negative, your life is not going to move anywhere. A path without obstacles, it will probably lead to nowhere. So you need to be optimistic. When you look at the obstacles in front of you, as it will happen for each and every one of us in our lives, you need to be optimistic. There is no obstacle that you can't jump over. You just need to put a structure in your life. You need to build your capacity for yourself, especially for the young people. You need to build capacity. Capacity to be able to do things that you've never done before. Capacity to be able to talk to people that you've never talked to before, so that you are able to run over the obstacles. You need to be optimistic in life. If you're not optimistic, your life will not go anywhere. Mr. Session Leader.